Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another Glacial Geek Kill Team Battle Report. I'm Phil, the Glacial Geek, coming to you here from Casa de Neil, where I'm about to fight a 100-point Kill Team arena battle between my Sisters of Battle against, I guess, my Servants of the Abyss, but Harris will be captaining the Servants of the Abyss. So the story that we've got going on here is that the Sisters discovered that there was a base of operations for the Servants of the Abyss down below in one of their shrine worlds that they were defending. So they sent out a team of sisters to go clear out the heretic filth that was operating down here, and realized that this was a location for them to receive supplies for their forthcoming revolt that they were going to do against the Imperium. So that's the story that we've got going on here. This mission is going to be secure the delivery sites, one of the Kill Team Arena missions. And essentially there are 6 objectives on the table here. Each of these objectives at the end of the battle round, if you control 1 or more, you get a point. If you control 2 or more, you get an additional point. And if you control more than your opponent, you get an additional point, for a maximum of 3 points per turn and a maximum of 9 points over the course of the game. We have also chosen 3 secondary objectives that can each score 3 points from those, but those don't get revealed until they are actually scored during this game. So that is going to be the story. That is going to be the mission. Before we go any further, though, let's show you the 2 kill teams that are going to be fighting it out. So for the Sisters of Battle, my kill team will consist of, from left to right here, we have my leader, who is a Sister Superior. We then have a heavy specialist with a heavy bolter. We have a demolitions expert with a heavy flamer. We have a Sister Repentia combat specialist. And then we have 5 Sisters of Battle. And for the Servants of the Abyss, his kill team will consist of, from left to right here, we have the leader, who's a Black Legionary. We have a combat specialist, Chaos Beastman. We have a Zealot specialist, Negavolt Cultist. We have a Traitor Guardsman Gunner with a flamer as the demolitions expert. We then have 3 more Chaos Beastmen. We have a Rogue Psyker. We've got another Gunner with a flamer, and then 3 more Traitor Guardsmen. Going over deployment now for the Sisters. I've got my Sister Repentia up front here, along with my demolitions expert and my heavy specialist. I then have my leader and 2 sisters over by this door, and 3 sisters over by that door over there. Going over deployment now for the Servants of the Abyss. He's got his leader back over here, the Black Legionnaire, along with a Traitor Guardsman by the door. We then have 2 Traitor Guardsmen and a Guardsman Gunner with the flamer back over by this door. The Rogue Psyker is standing behind a wall of Chaos Beastmen. And up front, we've got his Chaos Beastman combat specialist, his Negavolt Cultist, and his demolitions specialist with the flamer. So that is going to be the deployment. We will now roll off to see who has initiative going into turn 1. I rolled a 6, my opponent rolled a 5, so we'll come back to you after movement phase for the Sisters here on turn 1. All right, so movement phase for the Sisters of Battle over here. This sister opened up the door, allowing the leader to move up to this door, and this sister advanced up onto the objective over here. This sister opened the door here, allowing her sister to go up to the door there, not opening it, and this sister advanced up onto the objective over there. Sister. My demolitions expert moved up slightly over this way. Heavy specialist readied herself, and then the Sister Repentia is going to charge into the Negavolt Cultist and the combat specialist over here. So, Overwatch from the combat specialist, not going to hit there. So here comes her charge distance. 8 will get her in. Moving phase for the Servants of the Abyss. This guardsman, Traitor Guardsman, opened up the door, allowing this beastman to advance up to the door, and his traitor, his leader over here, to advance up onto the objective over here. This guardsman opened the door, allowing these guys to get up to the door over here, and this guy to advance past over onto the objective over there. Then over here, this is his demolitions expert readied himself, and these guys had to stay in combat. So his other beastman over here stayed where he was, and his psyker stayed where he was. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We will come back to you with the psychic phase. All right, Psybolt is going to be happening here with his dude bro, psyching into my combat specialist over there. Psych. Does not go off on a 4. Okay. My opponent's going to spend a CP to reroll that into an 8, but that is going to be a perils because he rolled doubles. So his perils, he takes 1 mortal wound. I'm going to try to, I can't deny it because it goes an 8. So the Sisters of Battle have a special rule where they can try to deny, but with 1d6. So if it was 5, I could deny it, but I can't. on an 8. So that's just going to do 1 mortal wound to her, which I think she has a feel no pain. She does indeed. She has a 5-up feel no pain here. So trying to ignore that wound. On that 5, she's good. Woo! All right, so now my heavy specialist is going to start us off in the shooting phase, shooting into his psyker over here. She's going to be hitting on. I'm actually going to spend a CP for more bullets, giving me 4 shots here, and she's going to be hitting on 4s because he is obscured over there. So that's going to be 3 hits. These are going to be strength 5, so looking for 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. Into 3 wounds here. AP -1. So what's he have? Oh, 1 second. All right, so he's got a 5-up save, so he's going to leave for 6-up. No, those all go through, which will take him down to 0. Let's see if he is out of action. On a 4, he is. All right, so now his demolitions is going to fire into my demolitions. So D6 auto hits. 1 auto hit. This is going to be 1 second. All right, so it's going to be 1 hit and not going to wound it on a 1. My demolitions expert is going to fire into the beastman over here. So D6 auto hits. 1 auto hit. There we go. That's what flamers. Apparently, we both forgot the promethium. Strength 5. So looking for a 3 to wound. That's not going to wound on a 1. Last pistol from the dude bro over here. His beastman. That's going to be a hit. That 3 is not going to be a wound. All right, so into the fight phase here, my Repentia is going to have 2 attacks into his Negative Occultist, 1 attack into the Beastman. So we'll do the 2 into Negative Occultist. She is going to be hitting on 4s because it's -1 with the Eviscerator there. So hitting on 4s. That's going to be 2 hits. Wounding on 3s because he is toughness 4, strength 6 because of the strength times 2.
Sorry, 2s.
Oh, Negative Occultist is actually is G3, so he's going to be wounding on 2s. That's going to be 2 wounds, AP -3. He's got 5-up invul saves. Making them both. And then 1 into the Beastman over here. Hitting on a 4, re-rolling because she re-rolls whenever she charges or is charged. Because that's what she do. That's going to be a hit. This is wounding on 3 because he's toughness 4. That's going to be a wound with a fill face. Goes straight through there for 2 damage. Let's see if he's out of action. And on that 5, he is. All right, so now his Negative Occultist is going to attack back into me over here. So that's going to be 3 attacks here, hitting on 3s, getting 1 hit.
Wounding on a 3.
Wounding on a 3. Because wait, no. I mean, it may
strength +2. So it'd be strength 5.
Strength 5, yeah. So wounding on a 3. So that's going to be a wound there. AP, nothing. So she has a 6-up invul save. Does not make that. And what's the damage? 1 damage. So a 5-up feel no pain. Makes that 1. All right, so that's going to be the end of the turn here, turn 1. I did score a secondary for Death from Afar since my flamer was at long range when she killed the psyker there. Oh no, with the when she killed the Beastman. No, what did she do? No, she failed. I didn't get anything. No, the psyker was killed by the heavy specialist, who was not within long range there. So,
never mind, ignore that.
I apologize. You don't know what my secondaries are. La 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 la. Put your fingers in your ear. You didn't see that. But I did get 1 point for a recon sweep, which was if I was within the deployment zone here, I get a point if I'm wholly within his deployment zone there. So that's going to be. We both get 2 points for the primary since we both hold 2 objectives. But we don't hold more than our opponents, so we score 2 points. So that's going to be the end of turn 1. We will now roll off to see who has initiative going into turn 2. I rolled a 10, my opponent rolled a 7, so we'll come back to you after movement phase for the sisters. Movement phase for the sisters of battle. This sister over here moves, so she's within 2 inches of the objective, but within 1 inch of the table edge, which will come up later. This sister advanced up over to here, staying along the table edge back over here, or the board edge over here. This sister moved from here, opened up the door. Move from there, I should say, opened up the door for my leader to move up here against the door over here and within range of the objective. My demolitions and heavy both readied themselves. My combat specialist, Repentia, stayed in combat over here. This sister stayed where she was with the door closed, and this sister moved up against the table edge over there. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. We'll come back to you with the movement phase for the Servants of the Abyss.
Then,
all right, so into the movement phase here for the Servants of the Abyss. His Black Legionary moved over here towards, again, an inch away from the wall, And against
I
here,
wonder why.
this guy over here did the same thing, moving within 1 inch and 2 inches over there. Here, the guardsman opened up the door, and then the beastman moved up onto the objective over here. And right now, the beastman here is going to try to open the door. I'm going to try to hold the door, Hodor. On a 5+, I keep him from opening up the door. On a 5 it is, so that door will be staying shut. This guardsman moved back over here, and now this beastman is going to charge into my Repentia. And he's in. All right, so into the shooting phase. My opponent is going to spend 2 CP on Decisive Shot to allow his demo to shoot into my demo.
My demo could beat up
your demo.
Yeah.
That's going to be 6 auto hits. Yeah. Strength 4, toughness 3, 3s to wound. That's going to be 1, 2, 3 wounds over there.
I may have thought it was a heavy chamber.
Yeah, looking for 3 up saves. Making them all! Woo! So then my Demolitions Expert is going to fire right back at his Demolitions Expert, hitting auto hits. Revealing a 4. All right, these are going to be 2s to wound because it's Strength 5, Toughness 3, and then obscured over here at Demolition, so looking for 2s to wound. Okay, of course, that's how that rolls there, but this is going to be AP -1. 6 up save. Nope, that's going to go through. So let's see if you're out of action. On a 6 he is. And my heavy specialist is going to fire into his guardsman back over here. Traitor guardsman. 3 shots hitting on 4s because he is obscured. That's going to be 1 hit. Strength 5, 3 to wound. No wound. All right, the regular shooting phase. Black Legionary is going to fire into my sister over here because they can't see, these two can't see each other because of the wall that's dividing here. But he does have line of sight onto her. Hitting on a 5. That is going to be a hit.
Wound on a 3.
Wound on a 3. No wound. Going to spend a CP to reroll that one. That is a wound. AP nothing, so it's going to be looking for, right? Yeah, you already hit. That was it, yeah. This is going to be looking for a 3 up save.
Getting ahead of myself.
Yeah, with the fill face.
Yes.
And then this traitor guardsman here is going to fire into my demo specialist.
Yep.
Not going to hit. He's actually within 12, so rapid fire. That's a hit. That's a wound. See? You always got to roll your dice. 3 up save. Oh, she's good. All right, so into the fight phase, I'm going to spend 2 CP on Decisive Strike here. And I'm going to have my combat specialist, my Repentia here, attack. She's going to put 2 attacks into his Zealot specialist and 1 attack into the Beastman over there. So it's going to be 2 attacks into the combat specialist and to the Zealot specialist. These are going to be hitting on 4s, rerolling because she did get charged. That's going to be 1 hit and a reroll. That's just going to be 1 hit. Strength 6, so looking for 2 to wound. That is a wound with a fill face. 5 up invul. He's good. And then into the Beastman over here.
Taking all the 3 up armors.
That's going to be a hit. That is not going to be a wound, though. All right, so now into the charge portion of the phase. The Beastman's going to go here. So he's going to have 3 attacks. I think he's got a...
1 base.
1 base.
Weapon, Savage Charge.
Yeah, so he's got 1 base. Savage Charge with his special weapon, special ability. He gets +1 attack and strength. And then he also has the brutal weapon there. So 3 attacks here. Hitting on 3s.
Wounding on 3s.
That is going to be 3 hits. Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP nothing though, right?
Yep.
But doesn't make a difference because she has a 7 up save. So it's going to be 6 up invul save, Shield of Faith. Fill faces? Nope. Adds up to 6, but that don't matter. And then 5 up, Feel No Pains. Oh, 1 goes through. That's all it's going to take though. And she's out. All right, so that's going to be the end of turn 2 here. I did get Death from Afar when my Demolitions Expert killed his Demolitions Expert. And I also got Scout the Field since I'm within 1 inch of 3 table edges. And my opponent got within 3 of 3 inch, within 1 of 3 table edges. So we both got Scout the Field there. But I did not get a second point for a recon sweep since I don't have anyone actually in his deployment zone this turn. So that's going to be it for turn 2 here. We both also control 3 objectives, so we're both going to get an additional 2 points since neither of us holds more than our opponent. So now we're going to roll 3 primaries each. No, it's rolling for the next turn. So I get it with a 3. So we'll come back to you after moving phase for the sisters. Moving phase for the sisters of battle here on turn 2. This sister advanced into the corner. This sister advanced from over there onto the objective. My Demolitions Expert readied. My Heavy Specialist moved up there to look down the corridor over here. This sister opened the door. This sister over there readied herself up there. My leader readied herself. And now my sister down here is going to charge into his leader. I need an 8-inch charge. He cannot see me, and he's not going to spend the CP for close quarter, point blank Overwatch. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you, sir. So these are going to be, I need a 8-inch charge to get in. That'll be in with a 10. Movement phase for the Servants of the Abyss. He is stuck in combat over here. This Beastman is going to try to open the door. My leader is going to try to Hodor it. Looking for a 5+. No, that door is open. So this guardsman is actually going to charge my leader over here. So I'm going to fire Overwatch. Looking for 6s. Not getting either of them. Charge distance, definitely in. Now his Beastman over here is going to charge into my sister. Overwatching. Not getting any hits. Charge distance, in. Then his guy over here advanced up into the corner, but within 2 inches of the objective over on this side. He's going to ready up over there. This guy moved from over here to there. And now the Negavolt is going to charge into my Demos expert. I'm going to spend 1 CP to have her able to reroll the number of shots that she gets to attack with here. So her flames going in over here. 6, we're not going to reroll that one. Strength 5, so looking for 3s to wound. That is going to be 6 wounds at AP -1. So 6, 5 up. 5 up, I think invul save is probably the best. 5 invuls. Failed it. Wow, not many, but enough.
All right.
So
and 2 field on pains.
Oh, he's got 2 field of pains. That's right. No, he felt them. So let's see if he's out of action here. On a 2, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. And on that 4, he's out. And then the Beastman is going to charge on in. 5, I'm not going to reroll that. Wounding on 3s. So that's going to be 3.
6 ups.
6 ups. That one's cocked, but it doesn't make a difference.
Yep.
And on the 2, he just takes a flesh wound. His charge distance is maybe in? Not quite. He needs a 7-inch charge to get in. And not in. All right, so into the shooting phase. My demolitions expert is ready here, so she's going to go first. 2 shots here. My reroll only lasts, I believe, for the phase. Yep, it's until the end of the phase. So 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds at -1. 2 6-up saves. Yep. Nope, going to fail that. Injury roll. 2 + 1 is going to be another flesh wound.
This is exciting.
All right, my heavy specialist is going to fire into his cultist over here. Traitor guardsman. So this is going to be the heavy bolter. Hitting on 4s, though, because because he's obscured. No, because he's obscured. She's a heavy specialist, so the heavy doesn't affect her. Getting 2 hits, though. 3s to wound. That's going to be 2 wounds. AP -1. 6 ups.
Yep.
Nope. And it takes a flesh wound. All right, so that's going to be it for the shooting phase. Into the fight phase here, my sister that charged in over here gets to go first. So she's going to attack, hitting on a 3. That is a hit. Wounding on a 5, though. Oh, mysteries. Oh, that is a wound. 3 up armor save. Oh, he good. So now his Beastman over here is going to go into my sister. Hitting on, that's going to be all hits.
And wounding on 3s.
Wounding on 3s. That's going to be 1 wound. 3 up armor save. She's good. So now his guardsman has to go over here. That is not a hit. So now my sister superior over here is going to attack into his traitor guardsman. 3 attacks with the chainsword here, hitting on 3s. That is going to be 1 hit. That is not a wound. All right, so now his black legionary is going to attack back. He's going to spend a CP on Veterans of the Long War over here.
So hitting on a 3, wounding on 2.
Hitting on a 3. That's a hit.
Death of the False Emperor.
Death of the False Emperor.
Not a hit.
Not going to be a hit there. And then wounding on a 2 because of that. That's going to be a wound. 3 up armor save. She's good. And then this sister over here gets to attack back. That is a hit. That is not a wound. All right, so at the end of the turn, we do have some morale tests to take here. This traitor guardsman is shaken with a 4 because there's 4 people out. This beastman is also shaken. So they will be shaken. So at the end of the turn, he's contesting this objective over here, but I'm contesting this objective over here. which means that we are both left with 2 objectives that we hold at the end of the turn there. So now we will... I also did score again, scout the field, but so did my opponent. So we both get another point for that. I did get another death from afar when she killed his Negavolt cultist over there. And I do not get recon sweep. And I don't think you got any of your ones. Yep. So that's going to be it for turn 2. We will now roll to see who has initiative into turn 3. I rolled a 6. My opponent rolled an 8. So we'll come back to you after movement phase. Oh no, this is turn 3. Turn 4?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that was turn 3. Yeah, that was turn 3. So this is going to be turn 4. So my opponent will come back to you after movement phase for the Servants of the Abyss on turn 4. All right, movement phase for the Servants of the Abyss over here. We're going to start with him. His Beastman is going to charge into my leader here. She's engaged to Campfire Overwatch. Oh man, he's in.
Get long enough, no good.
And the rest of his turn, they're going to over here. His guardsman fell back out of combat over there, still onto the objective. He stayed in combat back down over here. He stayed where he was, or had to stay over there, I guess. And then he's staying where he is, ready there, as did his flamer guy. So that's going to be it for the movement phase. Alrighty, movement phase for the sisters here. Sister has to stay in combat here. These 2 sisters are going to stay where they are. She's going to stay in combat over here. Oh no, she's actually going to fall back over to here. Oh, yeah, that's super rude. She's going to fall back over there. Over here, this sister fell back over here. That sister stayed where she was, readied with the heavy bolter. And now my demolition specialist is going to charge into his Dubro there. He is shaken, so can't do anything. Her charge distance 6 inches. We'll get her in. All right, so into the shooting phase. My heavy is going to have ready, so she's going to fire into his Beastman over here. So I'm going to fire into him. So this is going to be hitting on 3s. Yeah, like Overwatch. No, well, I guess I would have gotten 1 hit, but I'll take 3 hits because of not being Overwatch. Yeah. Rolling, wounding on 3s. That's going to be 3 wounds.
And 1
save. Oh, makes only 1 save there. So, injury roll. On a 5, he's out. All right, so into the fight phase. His charger, his Beastman over here is going to attack. That's going to be 1 hit, right? I think. 1 hit here. Wounding on a 3. That is a wound. 3 up armor save. No, I'm going to spend a CP to reroll that. Into a filth phase, she's good. So then my demolitions expert's going to go around here and attack. That is a hit. That is not a wound. And then my leader's going to attack back. That's going to be 2 hits.
5s to wound.
5s to wound. That's no wounds. And that will be the end of the game here. Breaking doesn't matter at this point because no one on objectives can actually, because I don't think he actually breaks. No. So we should be okay for that. So we will find out. Actually, you know what? Roll his test, nerve test. See if he gets it. On a 4 plus 5, no. Yeah, he failed. So he's going to be a nerve test there. So at the end of the turn, unfortunately, my opponent did not get another scout the field. We realized his last turn he didn't get either because he was shaken. So he has 1 point for scout the field.
Get engaged on all fronts.
He did get engaged on all fronts, so he will get a point for that. But did not get in the ranks because he only killed the 1 model the entire game. One Repentia the entire game. No one with power armor on my side actually took a wound, which is pretty crazy. I scored another recon sweep here for my 2nd point in recon sweep. I had 2 points for scout the... 2 points for death from afar, and I got my 3rd point for scout the field on this turn as well. Leaving me with, 7 points for secondaries. Yes. My opponent had 2 points for secondaries. On the primary, we had 2 points the first turn, 2 points the second turn. Oh, no. Yes. 2 points the first turn, 2 points the second turn, 2 points the third turn. And then on this turn, my opponent scores 3 points. I score 2 points. Because my opponent holds we're contesting this objective, but my opponent holds this objective. I hold this objective. My opponent holds this objective and that objective, and I hold that objective. No, I only score 2 this turn. We both hold 3. No, you hold 3. I hold 2. Because this one's contested. Right. Yeah. So he holds 3. I hold 2 because this one is contested over here. Giving my opponent, 9 total points for primary, right? So my opponent gets 9 points. The maxed out on primary there. I only got 8 points for primary. So a victory for the sisters here. A score of, what was that? 15 to 11, which is, I mean, the points are pretty close. Way closer than you would have thought, considering I was killing a lot of his things and he wasn't able to kill me back here. But yeah, a ton of fun. That Sister Repentia making that charge up there, it was a huge... And ignoring the psychic phase there, and then the psychic guy perilsing to take him down to just enough wounds that my heavy bolter was able to take him out. All of that. That first turn was huge. Made a big difference in the way the game went there. All those power armor saves, and then a couple feel no pains from a Sister Repentia. I think that she earned her repentance, and she will be at the side of the Emperor after that showing, taking down the Heretics. So, yes, a ton of fun. I hope you guys all enjoyed this. I certainly have. I have been Phil, the Glacial Geek, as always. My opponent's been Harris, and until next time, stay safe and have fun.